Detroit Den 313. We're back. Morning show. Hopefully, starting off your day with a little Detroit Den, a cup of coffee like me, getting charged up, talking about a little Detroit Lions football. Before we get going, guys, please hit the subscribe button. We were looking at our analytics, me and Steve. By the way, Steve's out working today. We will be back either tomorrow or the next day to do a show together. You know, that's how we love to do it. And I know that's how you guys like it. But you guys got me this morning and back to these analytics. We were looking at the analytics and we have thousands of returning viewers who aren't subscribed. Guys, it helps us out tremendously. It's free. Please just click that subscribe button if you like our content and you want to hear more of it. Anyways, back to why we're here. Back to what you guys truly want to hear. We're going to talk about today how to make these Detroit Lions unstoppable, how to make these Detroit Lions overpowered. You're going to hear some of my opinions. Feel free to debate with me in the comments, like we say all the time. Just please keep it classy, and we can talk about it. So here's my thoughts, and I'm going to get right into it. The first thing that we need to do to take this team to the next level is to move on from Jared Goff. And I know that's probably controversial. And it's not all bad. I'm not here to bash Jared Goff. I'm not here to say that he's the worst quarterback or anything like that, because that's not how I feel. But I do feel like he's limited. And I do feel like there's some things that I need from my quarterback, if it's me choosing, that Jared Goff just can't bring to the table. And it'd be different if we were paying Jared Goff rookie money, right? If he was on the cheap and he didn't have a contract coming up. We're going to have to extend Jared Goff. And like we've talked about in previous podcasts, Danny Dimes got $42 million. Jared Goff is better than Danny Dimes. So he's going to need at least 50 mil, at least. And if we pay Jared Goff 50 million, the struggles that he has with not being mobile, with not being able to extend plays, the style of game that he needs to play, which is having a running game and being able to stay clean in the pocket, we're not going to have that, because we're not going to be able to play or pay this beastie offensive line that we have. So just 2 + 2 is 4, guys. If our O line gets worse than it is right now and we pay Jared Goff, it's not going to go good for us. So how do we fix it? How do we fix it? What do we do? Right. I'm going to get into that. But the first thing I want to see this offseason, I'm not going to go too far, but the first thing I want to see to take this thing to the next level is Daniil Hunter in a Lions jersey. And we're not going to get into free agency. We're not going to go too crazy, but just picture it in your mind. Aiden Hutchinson on one side, Daniil Hunter on the other side. Our pass rush problems are now solved. Period. Moving on. Back to what we got right now. We're talking about this offense. We're talking about making this offense unstoppable. Guys, I know this is going to be controversial. I know you guys are going to come for me in the comments, but I'm ready. I think to make this offense unstoppable, we need to go out and go after Justin Fields. I know it probably sounds crazy. I know a lot of people hate him. I know a lot of people have heard me say that he is virtually a running back at quarterback. I have told you guys, you know how I am about these opposing guys. I am not going to rah-rah. I'm not going to cheer. I'm not going to talk these guys up super crazy. Now, I'll give credit where credit's due. I'll give flowers where flowers need to be given. But if we're talking about the real and we're talking about what it would look like, I think Justin Fields looks good in a Detroit Lions jersey. I think that what Ben Johnson could do with that nice, explosive, talented, gifted young core. I mean, again, let's bring a vision to light, guys. Let's talk about it. Justin Fields at quarterback, Jameer Gibbs at running back, J-Mo at receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown at receiver, Sam Laporta at tight end. A solid offensive line. And we're talking about rookie money. Let's break it down, right? Justin Fields is still on a rookie deal. He's on a rookie deal, let me see, until 2025. So we would get 2 years of Justin Fields on his rookie deal. And then we would still have Hendon Hooker that we would have on a rookie deal, paying pennies on the dollar until 2026. And I think they have closer styles. Like we haven't seen Hendon in action, so I don't want to speculate too much, but I do know Hendon Hooker can use his feet to make plays, right? And Hendon Hooker is an athlete. I've seen two Hendon Hookers. I've seen the guy that was spreading it out and throwing it around in Tennessee. I also seen the guy in Virginia Tech who reminded me of a guy like Justin Fields who could run the football like a running back. So I think that it would just be electric. One of the biggest problems that I have with our offense as it stands right now, when the plays break down, when plays aren't broken or blocked up correctly, we don't have a guy that can just go out and make a play anyways. Going back to that last game, week 14 against the Chicago Bears, I watched Justin Fields be bottled up. I watched him be in the grasps of guys like Aiden Hutchinson, shake him off and go make plays with his feet, make plays with his arm. The hard cadence count where he made a play and threw it up to DJ Moore. Just endless, scrambling, getting the ball to Cole Kmet on drag routes across the field. Justin Fields has an ability to be able to make plays. It reminds me of a guy like Jalen Hurts, man. I think if you put a Jalen Hurts on a team with a bad offensive line, I think he'll struggle. No different than Justin Fields, man. I think if you put him with the Detroit Lions, with a solid offensive line, a solid run game, with dynamic, explosive receivers, I think that he could be a special quarterback. Um, and what's the facts? Why am I talking about this anyways? It is been talked about and speculated, and it seems to be that there's a strong chance that the Chicago Bears would love to have a guy named Caleb Williams, and they're looking to move on from Justin Fields. Justin Fields is a starting quarterback in the NFL. If you put him in the right situation, I think that he can be great. Why not Detroit? I think it would be a great fit. I think that this team would be special. You get a Daniil Hunter, you get a Justin Fields, and I'm not even going to get into, like I said, too much draft stuff and how, what else we could do. But I just think if you just add those two pieces to this Detroit Lions team, we will be a force to be reckoned with. It makes sense economically. We can keep some of these guys that we won't be able to keep if we pay Jared Goff $50 million. So I just don't see how, if you're Brad Holmes, you don't pick up that phone this offseason when it comes draft time and those guys are getting ready to draft Caleb Williams. You say, hey, second round pick. Am I crazy? Second and a third round pick. Am I crazy? Open up that checkbook, go get Daniil Hunter, make the trade, go get Justin Fields, move on from Jared Goff, develop Hendon Hooker, and let's go win a Super Bowl. Guys, that's what I got for this morning. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if I'm nuts. Let me know if you're with me. And until next time, peace.